क्योंकि state governments thought that this is power, not responsibility. Central government thought it's a responsibility, not power. Perspective अलग है, चश्मा अलग अलग है. किसने कौन सा चश्मा पहना है, उसको क्या सीन दिख रहा है. लेकिन ये एग्जाम्पल कॉन्ट्रेरी टू केशवानंद भारती भी इसलिए दे दिया कि आपको ये पता चले कि इट इज नॉट ऑलवेज द सुप्रीम कोर्ट, समटाइम्स द पार्लियामेंट सुपरसीड्स सुप्रीम कोर्ट. अब बचा तीसरा. कौन है तीसरा? प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया, द हाईएस्ट एग्जीक्यूटिव पोस्ट. वो भी कोई कम नहीं. आपको अभी तक ऐसा लगता है कि प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज ओनली अ रबर स्टैम्प. अगर ऐसा लगता है तो आप अपने पर्सपेक्टिव को करेक्ट कर लीजिए. ऐसा लगता है तो लगने में कुछ बुराई नहीं, पर चश्मा बदल लीजिए. If you read the Constitution of India, the President of India can checkmate even the law passed by the Parliament. नहीं, हमें नहीं अच्छा. The President of India not only has the power to checkmate Parliament of India, it can checkmate even the Supreme Court of India by granting clemency to the person whom the Supreme Court of India has given capital punishment. President of India can grant clemency. है ना? तीसरा भी तो ऐसा नहीं है कि only Supreme Court of India has the supreme power. Sometimes Parliament shows its supremacy, sometimes President shows its supremacy, all three wings. And this is the beauty of the Constitution of India for you. And this is the reason this country goes on. Whereas the neighboring country fell apart. They began as democracy, but under subjected to being dictators or martial law for predominant longer period of time, because they do not have the beautiful draft of Constitution of India with complete checks and balances. Nobody is supreme over here. Nobody can overpower and nobody can outthrow the other. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Constitution of India for you. I hope you enjoyed. I see that there are certain questions. Somebody is raising hand. Yes. True, very right.
Sir, how does he have, like, in the case of judiciary, I totally agree with the grant clemency. But sir, when it comes to legislation, sir, isn't it like he has no legal power?
No.
No legal power, as he can only send it back once. After 45 to some days, it's sent again, he has no choice.
I forgot your name.
Sir,
हिमांक. हिमांक के मन में डाउट है कि ठीक है प्रेसिडेंट एक बार वापस भेज सकता है, पर दोबारा तो मजबूर है कि उसको अलाउ करना पड़ेगा. हिमांक, फॉर दिस यू हैव टू स्टडी द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल हिस्ट्री लिटिल मोर माइन्यूटली and find out how many times when the statute is sent back by the president to the parliament, and it was as it is sent back to the president, and it has been made to do him majboor to give assent. So your doubt, I hope, is answered, that if the president is sending it back, will it not be undergoing the same rigors of being passed by both the houses of parliament. And if the parliament was sent the statute to reconsider, are they not obliged to reconsider and make certain amendments being brought by the President of India? How many times, Himank, does it happen that as it is was sent back, as it is sent back, and then finally passed? So dear Himank, even for once, if you are able to checkmate Parliament of India, one single authority, checkmating 542 members passed bill, plus 250 from Rajya Sabha, isn't it a power? I hope you get the point. Now, by the way, if you felt that President, yes, you said that I can understand President has the power of clemency giving over and above Supreme Court of India, then let me correct you that even that power is not unchecked power. Because the clemency given by the President of India can also be challenged before the Supreme Court of India to reconsider whether the clemency is right or not. So even clemency is not an absolute power of the President of India. The Supreme Court even considers clemency. Isn't it? To the power of the President of India, he can dissolve the House of the Parliament. If he feels that the Parliament is in a stalemate, the government is not able to function, constitutional machinery is crashing. State governments under Article 256 are dissolved many a times. President rules are applied. Aren't these executive powers of the President of India against the elected government? As you get into this constitution, deep and deep, you'll find the beauty of it. You'll be enamored because, mind you all, and I'm talking with full responsibility, it is a wizardry. It's a beautiful piece of legislation. The more you go into it, the more you are enchanted. And we have borrowed the best from the world. Because we do not have that ego that if we are given the power to constitute for ourselves, we will not look anywhere else. We looked around and saw across the globe what is beautiful. We brought it. कोई अहंकार नहीं, सबसे सीखा, सबसे जाना, सबसे लिया जो कुछ अच्छा था, और वो सब अपने सिटीजन्स को दिया. Therefore, in my estimate, this is my view, it's a wonderful piece of legislation. It's a wizardry of draftsmanship. And that's why I say it gives you power to correct if you feel that there is something wrong. Still. Any other question? Yes.
Firstly, thank you for addressing us.
Once again.
Yeah, once again. I'd like to derive into your personal experience of 30 plus years and also your family legacy. What do you think are the skills and attributes of a good practicing lawyer?
First and foremost, a good lawyer, like you all, must be a good listener. Unlike the general perception that the good lawyer must know how to talk good. As you ask my personal view, a good lawyer must be a good listener first. Another important aspect for a good lawyer is that you need not to know what is law. A good lawyer need to know where is law. Because when you stand up before a judge, drop the baggage of being an LLB student. You're not writing an exam paper. In the actual court of law, the judge is not testing your memory. So you need not to remember what is law. You simply need to know where is law. Because you have to just show the judge, sir, according to this section, this statute, this is the provision, please read. What's your name?
Rohit.
Rohit, I hope it is answered that what are the good attributes of a good lawyer. First, be a good listener. Listen to what your client's woes are. Then apply your mind for solution. And it suffices if you know where is the solution, where is the law. You need not to mug up the entire law because you can't. It's humanly not possible. The kind of voluminous law we have already in India, despite the current dispensation of the government having deleted several laws. Almost 2,500 laws are being deleted. Still there is voluminous law. So you can't mug it up every law, every provision. You simply have to know where it is. Any other question? I hope this answers Rohit.
अब आप संभालो, हमको और भी काम है। आप सोचो एज ए स्पीकर हम सोचते हैं अभी कोई थैंक यू बोलेगा, अभी कोई पानी पिलाएगा, अभी कोई कहेगा सब बहुत अच्छा लगा, कोई है ही नहीं। पानी खुद ही पी लो, हमने आपको बोल दिया, इंट्रोडक्शन दे दिया, आप जानो बच्चे जाने, और जब आप थक जाओ बच्चे पक जाए निकल गए। तो थैंक यू सो मच। मैं अपना बोरिया बिस्तर कुछ दिया है शायद, पता नहीं क्या खाली तो नहीं। तो आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, लेके चलता हूँ।